There are over 8,000 vape flavors, and we, Canadian youth, are the targets. New Canadian stats show that the top 3 flavors that attract young people to use vape products are number 1, berry, number 2, mint, and number 3, mango. The vape industry tells the government that mint is an adult flavor, yet the stats clearly show that mint is one of the more popular flavors among youth that use vapes.
Vape flavors target kids, yours and mine.
I really first got into it when I was about 13. It was the summer just before grade 9, and then kind of just was hanging out with these people and they were like, try it. And I was interested in it, but never knew too much about it.
I tried somebody else's vape, about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was really strong, surprisingly strong. And of course, you get a little bit of a head rush, a little bit of a buzz, and don't really think much else of it. And then suddenly one day you just wake up and think, maybe I should get my own.
I didn't get super into it, just did it oddly until grade 10 mostly. And then I kind of got my own first one, so then I started doing it more regularly.
The first one that I'd ever bought, I think it came with a mango flavored pod. So obviously much better than, say, a tobacco flavor or something like that. It's enticing right off the bat.
At first, I don't really know which flavors I was 100% using, just because it was oh, try this, and then they'd say, but I can't really remember what actual flavor it is. But the most that I had was blue raspberry, those ones, or mango.
There was one point where I realized that I definitely had become addicted to the products themselves. Again, it was subtle. It was not something where you can actually just pinpoint the day that suddenly you need nicotine or you really want nicotine. Without even realizing it, I had noticed I was starting to buy pods for the vape a lot more.
We're seeing kids who would never smoke a cigarette start vaping, and yet they're not making the connection that it's the same nicotine addiction, just a different, more modern product.
You don't notice until you're actually craving nicotine. And it's a new feeling, especially for people who haven't used cigarettes in that capacity. It's not a feeling you're used to because you've never been in that position where you've already been addicted to nicotine.
Eventually I realized I was addicted because I was oh, I'm craving this more. It's not just doing, oh, I'm just doing it because I'm with my friends, but I was doing it alone too, which really made me realize that it was addiction.
I didn't really think about any impacts to health. Again, it's sort of marketed as this way to enjoy the effects of nicotine in particular without having the deleterious effects of smoking cigarettes.
I definitely did hit a rock bottom. It's pretty tough. I had to go to the hospital because of it.
So we were in the hospital for over 6 hours. It was probably closer to 8. And the doctor came in and said that we needed to get her help for her addiction to vaping.
It's become, I think, so ingrained into youth culture and even into the culture of millennials, people a little bit closer to my age. It's just so socially accepted at this point that there just really isn't a shame aspect to it like maybe there is with cigarettes.
The whole thing about flavors, you're not attracting a 40-year-old adult to stop smoking by offering cotton candy or offering a certain flavor of vaping products.
They're obviously not meant for smoking cessation. If something tastes that good, why would you want to stop? Why would you want to put it down?
So we are asking you to regulate all vape flavors.
Governments can help make this product less attractive to youth and young adults.
I am not a target.
I am not a target.
I am not a target. I am not a target. I am not a target. Tell the government that Canadian kids need to be protected by banning all vape flavors, including mint. Make your voice heard. Join us at youthforchange.ca.